Cloak is reunited with Dagger and Isla at Haven Outpost, learning that their daughter used her powers to pull Dagger and herself out of the in-between dimension. Dagger quickly takes charge, directing Flex to get the injured Cloak and Isla to safety inside the base, while she stays back to hold the perimeter. Isla uses her own healing powers to mend Cloak's injuries, making him feel better instantly before the group retreats. Outside, Dagger confronts a charging horde of mutated followers, holding them off with her light daggers as the sinister Fenris twins, Andreas and Andrea, watch her from a nearby rooftop. Realizing Dagger is an issue, the twins combine their powers to unleash a massive concussive energy blast, forcing Cloak to swoop in and pull Dagger into his dark dimension just in time. The explosion tears through the street as a tactical military convoy, commanded by Colonel Ramirez, arrives to secure the area and save the remaining civilians from the fanatical zealots. Safe inside Cloak's dark dimension, he and Dagger share a brief reunion before returning to the civilian shelter, where they realize their daughter's reality-warping origins mean she has a mix of both their abilities. However, Cloak and Dagger's powers are starting to unravel, because staying on the same physical plane for too long causes their forms to split into pure darkness and pure light. The group realizes they must move fast to stop Fenris and evacuate everyone to a safe base in Kansas, realizing they can defeat the twins if they separate them to break their shared power link. Back outside, Colonel Ramirez's defensive line is pressured by a mutated leader named Jensen, who claims the mutagenic virus affecting them is evolution rather than a punishment. Dagger and Cloak's team burst back onto the battlefield to reinforce Ramirez, launching a counterattack where Dagger throws light daggers. Cloak opens his dark dimension to trap two young mutants and drops them off in a distant place to take them out of the fight before returning to help Flex capture another follower. Dagger tries to reason with Jensen, offering him a chance to work together to protect both humans and mutants, but he refuses and attacks, forcing Dagger to restrain him and launch him into Cloak's Dark Force dimension. But the strain causes Cloak and Dagger's unstable forms to painfully flare up before the military's evacuation buses finally arrive. When Cloak and Dagger call Isla to go home, she throws a tantrum because she wants to stay and help, accidentally triggering a violent surge of energy that teleports her away. Cloak and Dagger track her to a nearby field where she is safely looking at a flower, realizing they can no longer keep her hidden away from the real world. Their peace is shattered when the Fenris twins ambush them from behind, knocking out Cloak with a massive blast and threatening to kill Colonel Ramirez and the civilians. Dagger launches a fierce aerial counterattack, successfully striking both twins with light daggers, but they quickly overwhelm her with a joint concussive energy beam. Just as things look bleak, Isla teleports back to the field with Scritch and Flex, allowing Scritch to injure Andreas and break the twins' physical connection. With their link severed, Flex traps Andreas in a hold, allowing Cloak to suck him into the void of the dark dimension and leave him entirely isolated. With the threat neutralized, Colonel Ramirez safely evacuates the last of the civilians, while Tyrone put an exhausted Isla to bed, bringing a peaceful end to their long battle.